and I'm looking at him. So when it comes to the king and the kid, you'll find that when you speak to the king, even when the king is not being kingly, when you speak to the king, you'll get a king's response. Now, one of the things that I have ladies come to me and say all the time is, I'm a queen. I want to be treated like a queen. Amen, ladies? There's only one thing that makes a queen a queen. That's her association with a king. She's either married to one or she was birthed by one. That's it. Queens don't go conquer places and become, I'm going to go kill this queen and I'm going to become the queen. That's not how that happens, right? I'm going to kill the king and I'll become king. And then I marry you and you're the queen. And so and I think I mentioned this in the book, there's a spot. Y'all ever see that bridge in London? It's very, very familiar. Like, you probably think it's the London Bridge, but it's the Tower Bridge. And so right next to that is the Tower of London. And the Tower of London, one of the reasons why it's famous is that King Henry VIII was beheading his wives there. Okay, and he beheaded several wives because they gave him girls instead of boys. This joker didn't know how DNA stuff works. Like, dude, that's X, Y, and you give the Y. You gave her the X, bro. So he wasn't big on anatomy or something. So he was just beheading them because it was women. And the kicker, we literally stood in the place where one of them was beheaded. And I had a thought that was interesting. This dude was unmatched. No one told him to stop. No one stopped him. Nobody explained, bro, it's you. Nobody said, no, don't behead this one. No one locked him up because he started chopping off the wives of the heads of wives. You know why? Because he was the king. And they're not going to go against the king. And so one of the things that I say, not that your husband should be chopping off heads and all that kind of stuff. I'm not advocating that. But I do talk to women and say, I want you to, if you want to be the queen, that means you're married to the king. And what you're about to get ready to say, would you say it to a king? Would you say it like that to King Henry, who could take your head off? And if you wouldn't do that, then respect him more. If you wouldn't say it to your boss, don't say it to your husband.